Hello, I'm going to give a brief introduction to Vedic maths and how it can be used in schools as a pedagogic tool. And I've subtitled this short talk as Why Use a Sledgehammer to Crack a Walnut? Because many of the methods that are conventional in schools are quite long-winded. And some of the Vedic techniques are so easy and simple that they are worth adopting. So I'm going to look at the various qualities and properties of Vedic maths in this brief talk. But first of all, just to let you know what it is. It's a system based on 16 rules called sutras, and there are a similar number of sub-sutras. Each sutra expresses a mental process governing a governing principle or a rule of thumb or a pattern or formula or a combination of any of these. They succinctly express naturally occurring mental processes by which mathematical problems can be solved with the least effort. It's a system from India and in modern times was first written about by the spiritual teacher named Bharati Krishna Tirtha, who was a Shankaracharya. Fired by his own love of mathematics, he followed various clues in the Vedas and came up with a system based on 16 rules or sutras. Here's an example. 12 cubed. So you will see that the first line here is a geometric sequence starting with the cube of the first digit and using the ratio of the digits 1 to 2 and producing a geometric sequence leading to of 4 terms. The middle two numbers are doubled, and then they're added up, and the result is 1728. Similarly, with 41 cubed, we write down a geometric sequence beginning with the cube of the first digit and then using a ratio 4 to 1, then doubling the middle two digits and then adding up for the answer. And the sutra here is Anurupyena, or proportionately. So why use Vedic maths? It's ideal not only for improving understanding of maths, but also for teaching and learning the subject in a more holistic, natural and practical way. It leads to a greater appreciation and enjoyment. It does not advocate sole use of blanket methods, through which students can reduce problems to merely mechanical responses to given stimuli. Instead, it encourages an intelligent and holistic approach, one that engenders reason and develops strategic thinking. There are general methods as well as special case methods. If you find a problem can be solved by an easier or different method from what is commonly taught, then it is used as a valid method, even if the problem is solved just by inspection. So have a look at these examples. Here we have 42.31 divided by 5. An easy way to do this is to divide the number by 10 just by shifting the decimal point and then doubling all the digits, resulting in 8.462. 298 times 3. Well, 298 is very close to 300, so we can think of 3 lots of 300, take away 6, resulting in 894. In the third example, we've got simultaneous equations, but notice that the ratio of the y coefficients is the same as the ratio of the independent terms. 3 is to 5 as 15 is to 25. That automatically means that x is 0. And thereby, therefore, y is equal to 5. So this is just a few examples. What are the advantages of Vedic maths? Well, it has speed, flexibility, it develops strategy skills, it develops creativity, it improves understanding, and it relies on pattern recognition, which is a very useful quality to develop in students. Speed. So it develops quick thinking, mental agility, and memory as well. So have a look at these two example. It's one example. 888 times 997. On the left, you will see long multiplication, and it certainly is long. On the right is the Vedic method, using all from 9 and the last from 10, otherwise known as Nikilam multiplication. And these two numbers are related to the base 1000. 888 is 112 short of 1000, and 997 is short of 1000 by 3. These are called complements. 112 and 3 are the complements of 888 and 997. The three digits on the right are obtained by multiplying the complements, 336. And then the 3 digits on the left are obtained by cross subtraction, 888 take away 3, or 997 take away 112. Result 885336 in a very simple and easy way. Again, the problem here is to find the area of a parallelogram with 3 of the vertices have their coordinates given. The Vedic method is to transpose the parallelogram so that one vertex lies on the origin, and then that requires an alteration of the coordinates of those 2 other vertices to 3, 6 and 5, 1. And then the area is found by a sutra which goes by the name, by the words of product of the means minus product of extremes. And that is 6 times 5 minus 3 times 1. And the answer is 27. Flexibility. There are multiple ways of looking at a problem, multiple ways to arrive at an answer, and even multiple ways to express numbers. So I'm going to show an example here of 39 squared. With long multiplication, you have this, and there's quite a lot of workings to be done. In the Vedic method, Vedic system, we can express 39 as 40 bar 1, which means 40, 4 in the tens column and minus 1 in the ones column. And so 39 squared becomes 40 bar 1 squared, and the Vedic method finds the answer very easily. Bar 1 squared is 1. Then we multiply 4 times bar 1 and double the answer to give bar 8, and then put down the square of 4 is 16, and then devinculate. The bar is a vinculum, and then we devinculate to give 1521. The use of special methods in the Vedic system leads naturally to opportunities to have a personal influence in dealing with mathematics, thereby developing strategy skills. Students like to have their own input, as they are naturally creative. Let's have a look at this example, which is to find the perimeter of this shape. And we've been given all the lengths of these steps here, and well, all we have to do is add them all up. But can you see an easier method of getting to the answer? Well, if we just push these lines out to the edges, we form a whole rectangle with 8 centimeter height, 12 centimeter base, and so the perimeter is 40, and we hardly have to do any calculation at all. It just comes down to the way in which you look at the problem involved. With the Vedic sutras, the mental approach and the flexibility which the Vedic system affords, understanding of mathematics is deeper and more connected. And the multiplicity of approaches to any topic means students see them from different angles, so that different properties and aspects are appreciated and highlighted. One of the key aspects is the connection between algebra and arithmetic. So here we've got 2x plus 3 multiplied by 1x plus 3. The Vedic system produces the answer in one line, as 2x squared plus 9x plus 9, using vertically and crosswise. Now, if we let x equal 10, then we arrive at the arithmetic version, which is 23 times 13. And by exactly the same vertically and crosswise method, the answer is 299. So here you can see how the arithmetic and the algebra are really interconnected. Again, we can look at the same example through the case of geometry, where we are looking at finding the area of a rectangle measuring x plus 3 by 2x plus 3. And the areas of the four rectangles are 2x squared, 3x, 6x, and 9, giving exactly the same answer. A single sutra can describe a pattern of mental process or a shape of a formula, which is then repeated in disconnected topics. The topics then become unified, not always because the maths is logically connected, but because they are intuitively connected. Example, fraction to decimal conversions are connected to geometric sequences. And when you see a conversion such as 1 over 98 is 0.01, 02, 04, 08, and you look at that, you can see that there is a pattern. And then you see this doubling happening, and that indicates that there is a geometric sequence involved. And the formula, of course, for the nth term of a geometric sequence here is un is a times r to the power of n minus 1. So that is involved in geometric sequences. Can Vedic maths be used in schools? Yes. The methods and principles can be integrated into an existing school curriculum. The Vedic system often provides complete alternative methods that are faster and more flexible than conventional techniques. In other cases, the system gives an enhanced understanding of mathematics by forming links between topics that would otherwise seem unrelated. So I hope that gives you some insight into the qualities and properties of Vedic mathematics. And I wish you all the very best with your course in learning about these methods. And I really hope that you enjoy them. So thank you very much.